Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Unacademy. So, guys, in this session, we are going to discuss speed time distance part 2. That a simple concept I'm going to teach you, that is relative speed in this video. Really simple concept. Okay, so before we start, let me quickly introduce myself, guys. My name is Shyam Jagrut. I have been training the student for last 8 years, and I have trained more than 7,000 students for MBA entrance exams like CAT, SNAP, MAT, and other MBA entrance exams. So I do teach the students for quantitative ability, logical reasoning, and data interpretation. So let's go ahead, guys. In this session, I'm going to just teach you relative speed, a really simple concept, and we'll be practicing few questions from which will be based on the relative speed. Okay, so let's begin. Those who are new to our channel, please do subscribe to this channel, guys. Unacademy CAT4MBA is our new channel for CAT, and you can also join us on Telegram, that is CAT4MBA, where you'll be getting the PDF notes for each and every session that we conduct on YouTube as well as on Unacademy platform. So these are a few amazing plans from Unacademy, where you'll be getting the mock test and many more benefits, like you'll be directly interacting with me and many other educators from top educators from India. So do not forget to use this code SHAM1 to avail 10% of discount. So let's go ahead, guys, and let's understand what exactly the relative speed is. Okay, so let me take you through one small basic example of relative speed. If A and B are 100 meters apart, and A started running towards B speed of, let's say, 15 meters per second, and at the same time B started running towards A with the speed of 10 meters per second. After how much time they'll meet each other? So it's really a simple question. You can say relative speed opposite direction, that is towards each other अगर है, so relative speed will be s1 plus s2. So A एक सेकंड में 50 मीटर ट्रैवल करेगा, B 10 मीटर ट्रैवल करेगा. So in 1 second they'll complete 25 meters. Hopefully you're getting this. Okay, so it will just take time is distance upon speed. So simply you can say to travel 100 meter distance with the speed of 25 meters per second. 25 meter per second से A भी नहीं चल रहा है, B भी नहीं चल रहा है, but combinedly their speed will be 25 meter per second. So definitely they'll meet each other after 4 seconds. So in 4 seconds A will travel 60 meters and B will travel the remaining distance, that is of 40 meter, right? So if we talk about the next example, let's say A and B are 100 meters apart, and A is running towards B with a speed of 15 meters per second, and B is running towards away. At the same time, B started running away from A with the speed of 10 meters per second. तो यहाँ पे relative speed जो होगा वो होगा दोनों के speed का difference, that is s1 minus s2. That comes out to be 5 meters per second, and that's why the time for A to reach B or to catch B will be definitely distance upon speed. It will be initial distance between them. Let's say they meet after distance D. Okay, so initial distance we need to take at 100 divided by 5, comes out to be 20 seconds. In 20 seconds B will cover 10 into 20, that is 200 meters. In the same time A can cover 15 into 20, that comes out to be 300, which is 100 meter extra compared to B. So the small conclusion that we can draw from this is, if two persons are running in the opposite direction simply means towards each other, then the relative speed will be s1 plus s2, and if they are in the same direction or chasing, one person is chasing the other, the relative speed s1 minus s2. Hello everyone. So hopefully you understood this part, the basics of relative speed. Let's go ahead and solve few questions. So let's say two trains started from the station at the same time in the same direction, of 70 km per hour and 60 km per hour. What will be the distance between two trains after 6 hours? That simply means the difference between speed s1 minus s2, that comes out to be 70 minus 60, that has to be 10 kilometers per hour. And the time is 6 hours, so it has to be 60 kilometers. Distance is speed into time, that comes out to be 10 into 6, 60 किलोमीटर. As simple as that. Once you understand the concept that same direction अगर है तो speed का difference लेना है, and अगर towards each other है तो speed को add कर देना है. That's as simple as that. So let's try to solve this question. A train having length of 400 meters is traveling at the speed of 15 meters per second, crosses the platform in 1 minute. What is the length of the platform? So basically the train's length here, it is 400 meters, and we don't know the platform. Let's the length of the platform is LP, you can say. Then it requires 1 minute to cross the platform. So to cross that platform, train need to cover this length. First thing, so this travel to cross the platform will be length of train plus length of platform, right? And we know distance is speed into time. So here the speed is 15 meters per second and time is 1 minute. 1 minute is nothing but 60 seconds. So 15 meters per second to 60, that has to be 900 meters. Right. Out of which length of train we know that is 400 meters. So for sure length of platform must be 500 meters. That's what we can conclude from here. That's answer option B. It's really a simple concept, that is of relative speed, and इस सेशन में हम सिर्फ और सिर्फ relative speed के questions tackle करने वाले हैं. So let's the level of difficulty will increase gradually. So let's start. Two trains running on a parallel line in the same direction at the speed of 50 km per hour and 30 km per hour respectively. Given the faster train crosses the map in the train in 18 seconds, what is the length of the faster? A bit tricky to understand, but once you comprehend the question, that's really easy. So let's say faster train is going with the speed of 50 km per hour, that is given over there, and a slower train, we don't know the length of the slower train. So a faster train crosses this, the person sitting in the slower train in just 18 seconds. That's what we know. And the slow train is moving with the speed of 30 km per hour. So what is the relative speed? Has to be s1 minus s2, which comes out to be 50 minus 30. That's 20 kilometers per hour. So if you want to calculate the length of the train, and 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर को हम अगर मीटर पर सेकंड में कवर कर देते हैं तो कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर इंटू 5/18 meters per second. Simply you can keep it this way only. So length of the faster train, LF, you can say length of the faster train must be equal to speed into time. So relative speed here it is 20 into 5/18 into time is 18 seconds, so it has to be 100 meters. As simple as that. Answer option B is the correct answer. So this is the session just to understand the basics. Okay, so two bus 27 kilometers apart start at the same time and are together in 9 hours if they walk in the same direction. But if they walk in the opposite direction, they are together in 3 hours. So what are the speeds? So simply you can say if the two persons are 27 km per hour, the speeds are in kilometers per hour. Okay, then it takes 9 hours for them to be together while they are moving in the same direction. Moving in the same direction. So it has to be S1 minus S2. Into 9 has to be 27 kilometer. So you can simply conclude S1 minus S2 is 3. That is equation 1. And if they are moving towards each other, they'll just take S1 plus S2 will be the relative speed, and into time it is 3 hours, has to be 27 kilometer. So I can say S1 plus S2 is 9, that is equation 2. If we add these two equations, 9 plus 3 is 12. So twice of S1 has to be 12. So S1 has to be 6 and S2 has to be, that is answer option C, the correct answer. Let's speed up and try to solve this question. Amit Kumar starts driving from P to Q at 9 a.m. and B, we can call it as A started from P to Q, and B starts at 10 a.m. from Q to P. Right? B is 50% faster than Amit Kumar. We don't know the speed yet. So at what time will they meet from Patna P to Q? The P to Q is 300 kilometers apart, and A speed is 300. So it's really a simple Q. The distance is 300 kilometers. A started from P with the speed of 50 kilometers per hour. So surely P is 50% faster. 50% of 50 is 25. That has to be 75 kilometers per hour. But A started 9 a.m. and started at 10 a.m. So what will happen? 9 to 10 a.m. It will go 50 and the remaining 200 kilometer has to be covered by both of them together. So the relative speed will be S1 plus S2, that comes out to be 50 plus 75, which comes out 125 kilometers per hour. And they to travel 2 kilometers with the subject, it is 250 divided 125, which comes out to be 2 hours. But 2 hours after what? 2 hours after 10 a.m. So answer has to be 12 noon. So in this relative speed, you'll be getting the typical question. यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ भी ट्विस्ट करके आया तो भी तुम्हें बहुत इजीली आंसर आ सकते हैं. The structured method to solve this question. So once you know the concept and shortcut, you'll definitely be able to answer each and every question within a minute. Let's try with this. Two trains start at the same time from A and B and proceed towards B and A at 36 km per hour and 42 km per hour respectively. When they meet, if it is found that one train has moved 48 km more than the other, then the distance between A B. So bit थोड़ा सा reverse में पूछा है ये question. That's is nothing new in this. So we don't know this distance, but we know two trains starts at the same time from A and B and proceed B and A respectively. So the train is started from A is moving towards B and the train is moving towards A, and their speeds are 30 km per hour and 42 km per hour. They started at the same time. So simple logic is, if this train cover 36 km, the other will travel 42 km, and the difference will be 6. So in 1 hour, the difference between the distance traveled is 6 km, and we are given distance difference between the distance 40 km. To get this difference, it has to be in 8 times, so it will take 8 hours to meet. So whenever they meet, 8 hours, and we are supposed to calculate the distance. So distance is speed into time. The relative speed is 36 plus 2 into 8, has to be 78. Definitely into 4, 8 is a 64, 36 is 36. Two men leave a place A and B simultaneously. One of them left A for B, and the other for B, other from B for A. So both travel at their own uniform velocity. Having arrived at the destination, they turn back without stopping and travel to their starting points for the first time. They meet at 12 km from B, and second at 6 km from A. Then find the distance. So those who are watching this video, guys, quickly try it for a minute. So what happened here, guys? Two main leaves A and B simultaneously. Guys, you can quickly drop in the answer if you have. Drop in the comment section if you have any answer, or I'll simply go ahead with my explanation. Two mains leave the place A and B. One of them left for A to B, A से B गया और दूसरा B to A गया. Both travel at own uniform velocity and having arrived at the destination, they turn back without stopping. तो A B पे पहुंचा और यहाँ से यू टर्न लेगा, एंड B जो है वो A पे पहुंचेगा, तब से यू टर्न लेगा. एंड हमें दो चीजें पता है. For the first time they met 12 kilometers from B, and for the second time they met 6 kilometers from A. Any answer, guys? So I'll mark the meeting points. 12 kilometers. First time they met at 12 kilometers from B, and second time they met at 6 kilometers from A. This is the second time they meet. Any one of you guys quickly drop in the comment section if you have any answer for this question. A bit tricky, not tough at all. It's a single, means you can say simply 2-3 steps का calculation है, but you have to understand the question for that. No answer 8. No. Okay, let me. We don't know distance from A and B, right? But we know this, the first meeting time, the distance from B is 12 kilometers. So if I assume this distance as x, so by the time A covers x kilometer, can I say B covers the distance of 12 kilometer? Am I right, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you understand this up till now. So if I take the ratio of the distance, अगर वो यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी से जा रहे हैं तो हर बार सेम टाइम में जब जितना भी वो डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल करेंगे, द रेशियो ऑफ डिस्टेंस विल डेफिनेटली मैच द सेम, राइट? सो इफ ए बाय बी की अगर मैं बात करता हूँ, ए has traveled x kilometer, and in the same time he has traveled 12 kilometer. Right? After that, जब ये यहाँ से स्टार्ट करेंगे, सुनो, अभी A will continue to go here and यहाँ से आके वो U turn ले लेगा, then B will continue to travel x किलोमीटर and यहाँ से U turn लेगा and 6 किलोमीटर वापस से वो मिल जाए. So when they meet for the second time, they have started from this point. A and B का मैं distance वापस से लिख रहा हूँ यहाँ पे. A will cover kilometers, then again 12 kilometers, and this distance must be x minus 6. So A must have traveled 12 plus 12 plus x minus 6. And in the same time, B has traveled x plus 6. So we are getting this distance as 20 minus 6 is 18 plus x for A, and in the same time B traveled x plus 6. So the ratio of the distance will remain same. ये दोनों ratios जो है ये same रहेंगे. So what we can compare is x upon 12 must be equal to 18 plus x divided by x plus 6. So if you solve this, you will get x square plus 6x must be equal to 18 into 12 is 216 plus 12x. So we are getting the equation as x square minus 6x minus 216 is 0. So surely if you solve this, x square minus 6x minus 216 is equal to 0. You can take minus 18 into 12. वही values हमें है. So x has to be equal to 18 or minus 12. Negative value will neglect the negative value. So we are getting x as if x is 18, so this must be 18 plus 5. So distance from A to B has to be hopefully all of you understood this. If you have any query related to this question, you can just quickly drop in the comment section so that I'll help you out to address your query. Let's go for the next question. Two trains A and B are 100 meters and 150 meters long and are moving at one another at 54 km/h and 36 km/h respectively. Arun is sitting in coach B1 of train A. Calculate the time taken by Arun to completely cross the train. So train A is 100 meter. Where is Arun sitting? So this is Coach B, and this train is moving with the speed of 54 kilometers per hour. Now Arun will start crossing the other train, which is of 150-meter length. That train B, and which is moving with the speed of 36 km per hour. So definitely relative speed will be S1 minus S2, which comes up to be 54 minus 36, has to be 18 kilometers per hour. 18 kilometers per hour, that simply means 18 into 5 by 18, that comes out to be 5 meters per second. That's the relative speed, and we know the distance of this train is 150 meter. So we know time travel is distance of speed. So Arun needs to travel 150 distance with the speed of these trains are moving towards each other. So it's not minus it be S1 plus S2. Which comes out to be 90 kilometers per hour. It is 90 by 80. 18 times 25 meters per second. meters per second, so it should be divided by 25 meters per second. 150 meters comes up to be 6 seconds. Right, so answer option D is the correct answer. Let's move to the next question. Two friends A and B leave the city P and Q simultaneously and travel towards Q and P at a constant speed. So opposite direction जा रहे हैं. They meet at a point between two cities and then proceed their respective destinations in 54 minutes and 24 minutes respectively. How long B takes to cover the entire journey between Q? So a bit tricky question, you can say. Let's try. With the I, two friends A and B leaves from city P and Q. So let's say A leaves from city P to Q and B leaves from city. They meet at a point between two cities and then proceed to their respective destinations 54 minutes and 24 minutes. So let's say they meet somewhere here, and now A time required for A to cover the remaining part of remaining distance is 54. and after meeting, time required for B to reach P is 24. Right, so we don't know the speed of A and B. So let's say A is traveling at the speed of A and B is traveling at the speed of B, and they are started at the same time. So let's say they meet each other after time t, so this distance must be A into t. The distance has to be A into t, and the remaining the other distance has to be B into t, because we know the distance is speed into time. So I have taken A as the speed of A and small b as the speed of B. Now to travel this distance bt, now this distance has to be traveled by A and it takes 54 minutes to travel that distance. So we know time required for A to travel that distance has to be, let's say this is d1, so let's consider this as d1 plus d. So this will be d1 upon, and time required for B to travel, time required for A to travel will be d2 upon A, and time required for B to travel this d1 distance, it will be d1 upon B. So if you solve this, time required for A to travel the remaining distance after they meet each other is 54 minutes, and d2 is B into t upon, and here we'll be getting 24 minutes as d1 is A into t upon B. Right, so these are the two equations we are getting here. Time required for B will be d1, d1 is 80. So if we divide equation 1 and equation 2, equation 1 divide by equation 2, if you solve this, this will be 54 upon 24 must be equal to bt upon A divided by 80 upon B. So t gets cancelled here. We divide it by 6. 6 nines are 4s are. This must be equal to B square upon A. Take the square root, B by A is 3 by 2. So definitely A by B will be getting as 2 by 3. Put this value in equation 1. So equation 1 is B by, even if you can put the value for B by A, that's perfectly. B by A is 3 by 2. That's equation 1 में अगर हम इसे put करते हैं, so that will give us 54 is equal to B by A into T. So 54 equals to 3 by 2 into T. So if you divide by 3, 3 ones are 3, 3, 8s are 24. 18 into 2, so T has to be 36. T has to be 36. So the total time required for B to take our entire journey from Q to P. So from Q to P, initially requires 24 minutes. Sorry, initially it requires 36 minutes for here. So answer should be, final answer must be 36 minutes from Q to this point. Let's say this is X. After that it took 24 minutes for B to reach the destination. So 36 plus 24, that has to be 60 minutes. That is answer option A. So hopefully all of you understood the relative speed. So we are going to practice many more questions ahead. So it was just a concept today. मैंने आज time speed distance सिखाया. So guys, those who have not watched that video, go and watch it. जिसमें मैंने explain किया है basics of time speed, जहाँ पे convergence and everything we have I have discussed. After that I have discussed about the average speed. That's a really important concept should be knowing. So those who know it, that's perfectly fine. But जिनको अगर लगता है कि speed time distance के basics तो brush up करने की ज़रूरत है, then you should definitely watch that session जो मैंने आज 8 बजे लिया था. After that, in this session I have covered the relative speed, opposite direction and same direction. So tomorrow I'll be taking one more basic session related to time speed distance. I'll call it as a part 3 of time speed distance, जहाँ पे मैं करवाऊंगा boats and stream. So once we are done with the basics, then we'll practice few more questions on this topic, that is time, speed and distance, which will be of the moderate to high level of difficulty. So guys, those who are willing to go for the plus subscription of Unacademy, they can use this code SHAM1 to avail 10% of discount. Do not forget to use this code, and do like, share and subscribe to our channel, that is Unacademy CAT4MBA. And you can also join us on Telegram. CAT4MBA is our Telegram group where you'll be getting the PDF material for each and every session that we conduct on YouTube as well as on Unacademy platform. So soon I'm going to start with the plus course on geometry and permutation combination and many more few modern maths related topics. So I'll recommend all of you to go for the plus subscription, and do not forget to use the code SHAM1 to avail the 10% of discount. That's for the day, guys.